this is an interesting comment because I kind of like, let me just share my thoughts because I don't 100% agree with this. Now, I can't speak from personal experience. I didn't make the multi-million dollar I didn't make that crazy money, all right? But I did play with guys who did. And so I saw how these guys came to work from day to day. And what I noticed for the most part, guys that were making those big multi-million dollar contracts and how all the assets had the legacy, finances, they still came to work, brought their A game every single day because they had to, because you couldn't dog it, you couldn't fake it because you get exposed and you lose your job. I think a good example is Joe Montana. When Joe signed with the Chiefs, he was going into his 15th year. He already won 4 Super Bowls, achieved all these other accolades, and made the big money, ready to make that transition. But every day, he brought his A game when he came to work. I would say he studied like a rookie, he prepared like a veteran, and he led like a pro. And just a great example for all of us. But on the other hand, here's where I agree a little bit. There were guys who made that big money and were established and had that legacy wealth. But I'll tell you when you notice that they were done with the punishment, they were done with the physical contact. It was training camp. Training camp, I tell you, every year I was in the league, there was 1 or 2 veterans who would retire in training camp. Maybe they've already played 8, 9, 10 years plus. They got their money and they're just like, no more of this, and they would move on. I mean, do your research. There's already guys who've retired in training camp and said they're done. Now, there are some guys who've had career-ending injuries, but for the most part, all the guys that are hanging it up, they're set financially.